Hello YouTube, Kaitlyn here, and do you ever not do something because you think it's impossible? That's giving up before you've even tried. No one wants that. So my brother and I are both perfectionists, but we are very different kinds of perfectionists. I'm the kind that needs things to be 100% perfect, and I cannot rest until they are. My brother is a failure-oriented perfectionist, which means that he assumes before he's even started that he will not be able to reach perfection, so he doesn't even try or gives up early on. Both of these types of perfectionist thinking are bad, but I usually just talk about my kind of perfectionism, and I thought it'd be cool to reach out to anyone who thinks like my brother. And that starts with realizing and accepting that you can do the thing that you think is impossible. Also, I'll say straight up that I am 99.9% sure that my brother does not watch my videos, which means I can be super honest about him here. My brother is 5 years younger than me, and one might think that he would be able to learn from my mistakes, but he really just kind of went in the opposite direction. Where I needed 100s on all of my assignments, he would just not put any effort into his schoolwork and say that he was too dumb, which was not true at all. He'd give up super early on writing papers or learning something new, even when he had the support of my parents and grandparents. When I was younger, this boggled my mind, but in college I took a psychology class, and that's where I learned about different types of perfectionism, and realized that my brother was just as much of a perfectionist as I was. He just dealt with it in a very different way. Namely, assuming that most everything was impossible. He would cripple himself before even seeing how competent he was at something, because it was easier to choose to fail because it was too hard than to risk failing in a way that he couldn't control. Well, that totally sucks. I know! So while my brother has grown up, he still struggled with feeling like certain things are impossible. And he still doesn't really listen to his big sister, but I thought I would give you guys the advice that I would give him. Failing is really, really scary. And a lot of things in life seem completely impossible. But 9 times out of 10, these impossible things are completely within your realm of capability when you set your mind to it and work super hard. Also, look at how you're defining failure and success. Perhaps things seem impossible because you're setting the bar too high. That's what stepping stone goals are for. Make a small goal and work towards it, then make a harder goal, and so on and so forth. You can reach heights of success that you never thought possible with that gradual process. The key is that both types of perfectionism are wrong. My brother's inability to try and my inability to stop trying all stem from a fear of failure. It just takes someone from the other side of the issue to see what's kind of going wrong. Not that it makes it much easier. So I hope that if you are struggling with feeling like something is impossible for you, that you can take a step back and get a new perspective. And also know that you don't have to be perfect. That not being perfect is not failing. It took me a long time to learn that, and at 26, sometimes I'm still having to remind myself of it. So what do you guys think? What was something that felt impossible to you, but you were able to overcome and do the impossible thing? Tell me down in the comments, and remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys next Thursday. Wait, no, Tuesday or some other day, because I'm making 2 videos a week now. Bye!